This is really what has gotten us going. This is our second group of mowers. We already have traded our first set in. So we'll have one more year out of these, and then we'll go trade these in as well. And then we'll be on to our third group of mowers in year 6 of our company.
Hey guys, I'm here in Alabama. Today, my friend Jeremiah Jennings is gonna show us his lawn care setup and explain why he uses the equipment he does. So I'm so proud of Jeremiah. His business is budding and he's doing very well. And today we're gonna see why he has the equipment he does, from his mowers to his truck. Let's take a look. You ready, Jeremiah?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's walk through.
All right, tell us what you got.
All right, so where do we want to begin? First off, I am Jeremiah Jennings. I own Growing Green Landscapes. We are here in Birmingham, Alabama, about 20 minutes outside of Birmingham. This is what we got right now. This is our newest addition. This is a John Deere 36-inch walk-behind mower. This is actually down right now. I just got to fix the hydros on it, but this is our newest addition. We picked it up used, and I think it's going to be a big help for backyards for us this year. These is our bread and butter. Money! Because they are the workhorses. So we have a 60-inch Z930M over there and a 54-inch Z930M right here. I'm a huge John Deere guy. We've ran them from the beginning of our company, and we've just continued to run them ever since. We have good dealer support when we take them up there and get them worked on, and so for me, it's just a great mower so far. So I want to tell you really quickly about these 12 tires on the John Deere. This is worth every single penny that I ever spent on these. When I bought these were about a $1,000 add-on per set, not per tire, but per set. So $2,000 extra for both of these mowers. Exmark has their version called Tractus. Whatever mower you have, if they have an option to put these on there, please, please do it. The worry of having to make sure your air is equal in each tire, that you're gonna run over something, all that stuff is gone. That is a thing of the past. I can run over anything and everything on new construction, all of that stuff, and never have to worry about uneven deck height because one tire is lower than the other, scalping somebody's yard. It's worth every single penny. If you're asking me how they hold up, I've never had one issue out of them after 4 years of running them. So it's worth every penny. I would make the investment into Twills or Tractus if you can. This is actually the first truck that I started with. This is the first truck I ever purchased. I have gone through a couple trucks since then, but kind of reverted back to the original. There's a whole story behind that, but that truck has served me well. We're in the market for one right now, just growing and things like that. But this is really what has gotten us going. This is our second group of mowers. We already have traded our first set in. So we'll have one more year out of these, and then we'll go trade these in as well. And then we'll be on to our third group of mowers in year 6 of our company.
Super cool.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. I love it. It's a great setup for me. It's what works. And then this behind us here is the real pride and beauty of the business so far. So you can see the decals on the side there. We actually had those done right when we bought the truck. So we painted this whole side. It had the old company's logos on there. We bought this thing used, had all the old logos, took all those off with a heat gun. $20 heat gun from Home Depot will take any logo off you need.
Or you could get it where else at?
At Lowe's,
there
that's right. That's right. $20 heat gun at Lowe's. It was great. We took all that off. We painted it with just exterior paint. If anybody's ever interested in painting a box like that, throw some white exterior paint on there. It has held up. It's never chipped. Sits outside all the time. And
how much did you pay for this box truck?
I essentially stole this thing. I got a great deal on it. I had 160,000 miles on it. It's a gasser. It's a 6.0 V8, and I paid $11,000 for it. So
wow,
it was a really good deal. I saw it and could not pass it up, because now, I mean, you know the truck market. They're insane new. These things, brand new, would be $50,000 or more.
What? Do you think it's easier driving a box truck or your traditional truck with the open trailer?
Oh, 100% a box truck. A box truck or a landscape bed, the cab over style is what's insane. The efficiency goes through the roof. When we get in here in a minute and show you the inside of the box, it'll blow your mind if you've never seen that before, how efficient everything is. But it's a lot easier if you're trying to scale out and be out of the field and not have guys, and you not be there and have guys running trucks for you. Then there's no trailer for them to jackknife into the back of the truck. If we walked over to the back of that truck right now, you would see a big hole in the back of the tailgate, because we had one of the employees was backing up and missed the hitch and put it straight through the tailgate. So you just don't have to deal with that with this. And it's been great so far. You don't have to have a CDL or anything. Pretty much anybody with a driver's license can drive this thing. It's not hard to do at all. Easy. I can park this in any parking spot available in restaurants. It's just very maneuverable. So anybody in tight cities, you're in tight routes, things like that, this would be a huge asset in my opinion, as opposed to a truck and trailer.
Can we go up the ramp here?
Yeah, let's walk up. This is it. This is the inside. It's kind of dark in here.
Yeah, but at least we can see steel?
Yeah, you can see. So we got steel blowers on this wall. All it is so you can go get racks from Equipment Defender. That's slick, don't fall.
Oh, excuse my language.
I just got it out of my mouth too. Okay, we're back. Paul just almost slid down.
That might be our intro if they can beep it out.
Paul just almost slid down the dovetail there.
That's better than that first intro we did.
Yeah, that first one was bad. This is the inside. It's kind of dark in here, but I hope you can see everything okay. So we actually totally redid the inside of this thing this season. Last year, we bought it like in May. By the time we got it painted, back from lettering, it was like go, go, go. We had to use it. So we didn't have time to do anything on the inside. We just used it as it was. So this winter, we'd put up plywood walls. That's actually just OSB board. Plywood was way too expensive. So we just put up OSB. We painted it green. That's kind of something unique that we wanted to do. Growing green, all that, you know. So we just put up OSB, and it's going to chip like this. People will see this and be like, oh, why would you do that? It's going to chip. The mowers are going to bang it on the bottom just from the deck coming in. But the top, it just looks cool to me. It was just worth it. And so it gives you plenty of room to hang stuff. It looks better than just seeing that old vinyl. If you see up at the front, that's what it was. It was just 1x4s and vinyl sides. So anyway, we got all of our blowers on this side. They're all on just racks from Lowe's, and they're good racks. I mean, you can go get Equipment Defender, Green Touch. All those racks are very good. I have them on my open trailer out there. For in here, I wasn't going to do that, so we just bought some racks from Lowe's, and we're hanging these by the straps. People have already got on me about that. We're going to see how they do. They're saying that they're going to stretch the straps out, but who knows. Up here, we just got two little utility things to stick our hedge trimmer attachments in. Our rakes go up in here. The rakes are on the trailer right now. And then we have a Gorilla ladder, folds all the way down. This goes up to 18 feet tall. It's so nice being able to just put that thing up there and always have it with us, but it not be taking up the whole length of the truck. Let's backtrack to the inside of the truck. So we actually put up this ceiling as well, and we put insulation inside of this press board. And I think it's really going to help us in the summer. We haven't gotten to use it yet in the summer, but I think it's going to make it a lot cooler in here than what it was, because the sun isn't just going to be beating down on that metal roof. It's going to hit the metal roof, then hit the insulation, but hopefully it bounces back up. And we have this press board on the bottom of the insulation, so hopefully it stays a little bit cooler in here. But those are just things that we wanted to do. Got hedge trimmers right here. These are the hedge trimmers that actually cut almost cut my fingers off. But they hang up here. We actually use these today. Great asset to have. Grease gun, chainsaw, everything's hanging up. Back here at the back, we have all of our trimmers. They're right here at the back of the dovetail. We can just grab them and go when we hop off the mowers. Safety cone always goes out when we park. Those are easy to always get to.
Team no guard?
Team no guard, always. I couldn't tell you last time I ran a guard on my weed eater. It takes way too long. It takes way too long to keep a guard on there. To me, the string is too short when it's on there. The engine rev's too high. But anyway, you got to be experienced not running one, because you could easily blow one up. So if you're going to let your guys run one without guards, at least be careful and train them the right way. Got a 30-inch push mower up here.
Exmark?
Exmark with a bagger. And it's been good to us. It's locked in by this piece of plywood here, so it won't roll around.
Yeah, I like that safety bar too, because I had one that didn't have that thing on. It was a Toro, and then it ran up in the bed of my truck. And
oh, really?
Yeah, because this Exmark has this safety bar right here. So when I had it in the bed of my truck, it got all messed up.
Yeah, messed
so
the motor
that little feature right there is worth $1,000 price difference.
Yeah, that is true. And I also love, and Toro might have these, I don't know. This thing actually has a side discharge on it, which is something that I think you just get when you get the 30-inch mower. They all have that, but to me that's huge. If you need to push mow a backyard or something, but it's too tall and it won't mulch it good, you can just discharge it there. But then this is the front. We got tarps up here. This is just a bunch of odds and ends. We have a couple toolboxes with wrenches, hammers, socket sets. We've got multiple socket sets in here. We've got a Milwaukee pack out over there with stuff in it. Drill bits, our Sure Can regular gas can, and so this actually is empty right now. But we painted big green R's on here to show this is regular gas, because we don't ever want to get those mixed up, because we have this exact same gas can for our 2-cycle. So that's pretty much it at the front. Keep a trash bag in here. But then this is really one of the things that I'm the most happy about, is we have our trimmer right here. I bet the lighting just got so good coming this way. String is up here. Never have to pull that off. We just run it out and get string off of it. But this thing, it's all about efficiency in the lawn care business. If you're not efficient, then you're not gonna make money, because you're not doing $30, $40, $50,000 installs. You're doing 25, 30, well, hopefully not 25, 45, 50, $55 cuts. You have to make the most of those. You have to do the best you can to hold on to that profit. This is a little efficiency that's gonna help us this season. This gas can never comes off the truck. It's right here, it's easy to get to. It's a Sure can, so this little nozzle right here will flip down. And so we never have to take this off. The gas pump will reach in here and we can fill this up. It should never ever come off this hook. The blowers are right here. All we have to do is come hold them over here, put this handle down, fill them up with gas. Same thing with the trimmers. We pop them over here. This thing never comes off. And for us, that's huge, because we're not having to fight to get to the front of the truck to get gas like that. Those are 60-second, 90-second tasks that in the middle of the summer, if you're doing that 3 or 4 times a day, it adds up. Just little things like that, efficiencies, and that's what the whole goal with the inside of this truck is just everything's easy to get to, it's accessible, and we can just run everything out of here when we need it. And that's got to go to the welder this week and get fixed. That little wires come through there. So, but other than that, I mean, I think that's it. Hopefully Paul can get down this ramp without falling, but just walk on the grates. If you're on the grates, it's fine. It's not slick. You're not going to go anywhere. But you stepped on that board, on that part that didn't have grates on it. That really is pretty much the setup of what we're running. We have an open trailer set out over there. We did mulch today, so it's full of mulch and wheelbarrows and things. We got a cart mate down there. We got some pine straw over there that we keep just some little inventory in. Always have some of that on hand. But this is the setup. It's nothing crazy, nothing too fancy, but it does the job for us. It generated us a couple $100,000 last year in revenue. So it's been a process along the way. See, this is year 5 in business for me. It hasn't always been easy, but you put the right pieces in the puzzle, and eventually you'll end up solving the whole thing one day. And for me, it's just one day at a time. We're anywhere where we want to be, but if you would have told me I would be here with all of this stuff 5 years ago, I would have laughed at you, because I was using a rented truck, a rusted out 6x12 trailer, and a Skag walk behind that was pistol grips, and the gear was messed up and it wouldn't even run. And so like those, nothing against Skag, it's just that it was an old mower that somebody had messed up, and I bought it because I didn't know any different. And so that's pretty much it. I mean, this is the setup that we're running every single day to run a profitable landscape company. And we employ 2 employees, and they take care of their families. And so it's an honor to us to be able to do that and generate the revenue to provide for my family, and then also for theirs. And moving forward, who knows what we're going to do. We want to grow a little bit more this year, so I'm trying to work myself out of the field a little bit. Having this box truck set up to have the best efficiency possible is going to really help me do that.
Well, guys, I really appreciate you tuning in to today's show, and let me know in the comments down below what you think of Jeremiah's setup. A few videos back, I showed you the lawn care juggernaut, and he had an open trailer set up. Then I showed you Naylor Taliaferro, and he uses the ramp rack setup. Now today we have yet another different style of a lawn care setup, and that's the box truck. And obviously it's paying dividends for Jeremiah and his team. So let me know in the comments what you prefer, the open trailer, the ramp rack, the box truck, and I'll try to get an enclosed trailer example for you guys soon as well. But if you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments down below your thoughts on Jeremiah's setup. Thanks, Jeremiah.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hope everybody enjoyed it, and hope it was of some value to you. Go out and crush it this season.